Welcome back to another Habs Daily News with the hockey coach Guru Code Frenchy for the Hockey National Show. Today, episode number 25, it's all about fun update news around the Montreal Canadiens, so don't go nowhere. But before we start, you know the drill. You've been here before. Please click on the like, subscribe to the Hockey National Show YouTube channel, sharing this video, and below this video, please leave me your feedback or your comments about what I'm going to talk today, episode number 25. So let's dive in. First of all, NHL Draft 26 overall pick for the Montreal Canadiens. GUHLE, an amazing great week. Joel Armia, happy birthday. Joshua Roy, eliminate. The NHL Combine update. Ken Hughes meet the media today at 12:30. And finally, we're going to talk about the NHL playoffs. So we have a lot on their plate to talk about today. The Montreal Canadiens got confirmed now. They go to pick number 26 overall NHL Draft 2022 after the Carolina Hurricane got eliminated last night against the New York Rangers. The NHL Draft 2022, the Montreal Canadiens going to have a 14 pick during that draft, and they're going to draft 3 times for the first 33 picks. He's going to draft first overall, 26 overall, and they got now number 33 overall. My question to you is, do you want to trade, or would you like to trade, or do you believe the Montreal should trade the pick number 26 and 33 for a team for the top 15 draft pick or 16 draft pick? So, example, the Islanders or the Columbus Blue Jackets would like to trade their pick in this NHL draft overall versus to get the pick number 26 and 33 for the Montreal Canadiens. Do you believe this is possible? Do you believe Montreal should do this? In the comments below this video, please let me know what would be your suggestion about this. We're going to talk about more about those trade bait in the next couple of videos. Wow, GUHLE, amazing great weeks with the Edmonton All Kings. They are going to now on the final of the playoff WHL. This week in 3 games, he have 3 goals, 2 assists, 5 points. We know he's not recognized as an offensive player, more like a defensive player, can hit, play great on cap control. But this week, what amazing great. He become now the quarterback, one of the best players for the Edmonton Oilers King. They wait now for the series between the Seattle and Kamloops, who's going to play again for the final, and the winner of that is going to be on the Memorial Cup this year. The second thing I want to mention is Joel Armia. He celebrates today his birthday. We wish him a happy birthday. And the World Championship in 10 games, he have 5 goals, 3 assists, and 8 points. I want to bring your attention about this because I believe Montreal Canadiens could maybe trade Armia during the summer. We heard yesterday his name was really appealing for different teams during the trade deadline in March 2022. And I believe now with that performance, his stock is increasing. So maybe you're going to have a different team going to maybe call Ken Hughes, possible to to know more about what the Montreal looking in return if they trade Joel Armia. The next news about Joshua Roy, we have a video about him yesterday. Roy got eliminated yesterday against the Charlottetown Islanders. They lost 4-3, and now that's over for him. He have 3 points yesterday, 1 goal, 2 assists. He opened the door after the game to fact, like if the Laval Rocket would like to reach him and invite him to join the team for the playoff, he will be open about that scenario. We know it could happen. It happened also last week to Kidney. Can the Laval Rocket knock the door for Joshua Roy? We'll be interested. We know Roy have an amazing, great year with the Sherbrooke Phoenix. That gave us possibility, guys, now for the Memorial Cup. Possible Trudeau, Simoneau, Mizak, GUHLE, and Ajax could be play in the Memorial Cup. They're all still in the playoff and the friend league they play whatever is a WHL, the OHL, or the QM. So it's something we're going to follow up. But what a great opportunity for them if they reach the Memorial Cup. The next thing I want to talk about, guys, is about the NHL Combine. They start yesterday. It's all week. We heard today Montreal Canadiens is going to meet Shane Wright today. And also they consider to have more testing and more meeting. I'm sure Montreal is going to meet a lot of people, because a lot of players, because they have not only the first round pick, but they have 26 and 33. So they pretty sure they're going to have a busy week for them to meet its friend players. Can you meet the media today at 12:30 p.m. virtually? So what I want to mention to you guys is I make this video before that. I'm going to give you a resume of his meeting. We got also a news today. In fact, like the Montreal Canadiens refused to draft any player from Russia. That surprised me a little bit, but it looked like they are concerned about the situation right now, and they're looking more to maybe not to have any pick for the Russia. Honestly, we'll see what's happening, but it was a bit of news get out earlier this morning, so we have to follow up. I will not be surprised if this question is going to be asked to Ken Hughes during his meeting today. I'm sure he's going to give us some update about the NHL Combine and the World Championship. He just came back from Finland. Now, I want to mention one thing like that. You know, I'm around everything's going on around update NHL and social media, whatever it is. I'm really into the Twitter, more at the Facebook, and of course I do YouTube channel. But I think I want to mention one thing for the media and the fans. I think they compare a lot Shane Wright and Slafkovsky. I'm the one I make a video about Shane Wright a couple of days ago. I'm going to make one for Slafkovsky very soon. And I think we need to, if we compare those two players, we need to stay positive here. Too many people try to drop someone versus another one players with negativity. Both of them have a great talent, a great skill. They are just different players. They are both great. Both of them is going to have a great career. That reminds me a lot of draft pick, first round overall, compare players at front level about, you know, compare one specific Ovechkin, Malkin example, or they can get RNH. And they have a lot of fun compare. And I think at the point where we know one thing, both is going to have a great, great career in NHL. So I still we should always stay positive talking about them and not try to be negative. I think that's not fair. It's not right for them. It's happening last night. The New York Rangers surprised the Carolina Hurricane, beat them in Carolina. That was the first time in 8 games the Carolina lost at home. The Rangers with Chesterkin and Chris Grader beat the Carolina Hurricane by the score of 5-2, and that moved them. The Rangers play for the final Eastern Conference versus the Tampa Bay Lightning. They're going to start tomorrow night. But tonight, game number 1 of the final Western Conference, the Edmonton Oilers are in the Colorado Avalanche. It's something going to be live for sure, and I invite you to join us. Watch the play-by-play with hockey coach, Coach Frenchy. What's your prediction, Coach? You have to follow me on the other show to see what is my prediction. Finally, tomorrow, we're going to go back talking about Ken Hughes' press conference today, the resume of what he talked about. And finally, we're going to consider to give you some NHL Combine. Possibly, I talk about one prospect NHL. This guy complete my another episode number 25 of the Habs Daily News. Before we leave, we invite you, don't forget to click on the like, subscribe to the show, sharing this video, and please, below this video, leave me your comments, tell me what you think about this video, and I can't wait to hear from you. Until then, we want to remind you, of course, you have greatness inside of you, and finally, have an amazing, great, blessing day, everybody.